If you can bring it upon yourself to excuse my awful tan lines, I'm going to show you how to get the most from a tricep pushdown. So guys, apologies for the awful tan marks. I'm doing a lot of cycling at the moment to try and drop as much weight as possible for a big endurance cycle. So with cycling in the sunshine comes pretty awful tan lines. But that aside, I'm going to try and help you improve quite a basic exercise in the gym, which you'll be pretty familiar with, I'm guessing, if you train in the gyms anyway. So what we're looking for today is we are looking for the best way in which to do a tricep pushdown. Now, pushdowns are normally used, rope is normally used in the tricep pushdowns. You can use V-bars, flat bars, wherever the premise is still the same. There'll be slight difference in tweaks and variations depending on what you use, but today we're going to be using the rope. So the triceps to start off with. So the triceps basically make up 2/3 of the arm. It's the back portion of the arm here, which is where the triceps basically house themselves. So a lot of people believe that if they want to get a decent shape arms or bigger arms or build the arms, they always try and work on the biceps, okay? Now the biceps only make up about 1/3 of the arm. So actually you're much better spending the time, a little bit more time on the triceps, which make up 2/3 of the arm. So we can basically, depending on your goals, we can basically build bigger arms or tone arms slightly better if we focus predominantly on the triceps. Now the triceps essentially made up of basically 2 tricep muscles, essentially. Now what we've got here is we have the lateral head, which basically runs down this side, and we have the long head, which runs down this side. And so basically the inner part of the arm. So the reason why this one's called the long head is because it's the longer part of the muscle. Lateral head is because it's on the side, it's on the lateral side of the arm here. Now what a lot of people do is they make the mistake of not putting the tricep under enough tension when they train, and they bring in other aspects of the body to come and help out. So the triceps like to work in unison with other muscle groups, predominantly the shoulders, so basically all aspects of the deltoid here, even up into the upper trapezius, which is the muscle running along the neck up here, but also the chest. And if you're not very careful, these muscles will take over your tricep exercise. Okay, so it's really important that you get the setup correct to ensure that these triceps are actually loaded the whole time, and it's not other muscle groups kicking in to help them out. Because what we want to try and do is we want to try and isolate them as much as possible in a tricep pushdown for the majority of the time to ensure they work as hard as they can, and to ensure we get development and change through the muscle. So I've selected a weight here which is going to be okay, just enough to test me. And I want to try to start focusing on your setup straight away. So a lot of people will go straight up to the rope here and just start knocking out repetitions. How many times have you seen this movement in the gym? Fine if you want to burn out, if you want to burn the triceps out at the end of the workout, but if you want to try and get them working straight away and get them working hard, that is not the way to do it. So first of all, I want to focus on the angle at which this cable is going to be coming down. So to start off with, I want to try and make sure this cable is pretty much coming straight down or an ever so slight angle towards me. I don't want too much of an angle over here, because this way it's my shoulders that are going to have to do the work, okay, not my triceps. The triceps will be a secondary muscle group here. What I'm looking to try and do is stay relatively underneath the whole time and allow the cable to pretty much drop straight down. This way, we're allowing the triceps to be under full stretch at this point here, but also when we come down, we have full contraction through those triceps. So again, the sort of pace I want to try and go for, if we can, is 2 or 3 seconds down, 2 or 3 seconds back up. So again, we're increasing the time under tension like we've spoken about before. Let's just flick it round just so you can see a little bit more now, kicking in here and back up. I'm not going to rush this exercise in the slightest. I want to make sure that when we come down with our arm, we're essentially getting peak contraction through the triceps. So the triceps are having to contract as hard as they possibly can at the fullest range of motion here. If I just go to half range, this is not going to work the triceps half as much. Okay, I need to make sure I go down fully the whole time, get that squeeze before coming back up again. So the setup is vital on a tricep extension or a tricep pushdown. So again, just ensure that you're keeping upright the whole time, try and keep the shoulders up and out of it as much as possible. What you don't want to do is round the shoulders and do this just to get more weight on the rack, okay? No good for the triceps, no good for your training. Keep the shoulders up and out of the way. So again, we load the triceps in every single repetition. These triceps are what's going to make your arms epic for the summer.